he was in a rush, but I am certainly not in a rush, and I am about to board, and he's over there. You can see him up front. I just managed to finish my work on the laptop in the meantime, so everything fit into perfection, and we're ready to go off to Copenhagen for country number 10 or 11. Good morning. Why are you in such a hurry? You're not gonna miss it.
It's important to update the flight radar so the admirers can see.
He is full of admirers. 12A. This seems to be a funny way of boarding. I'm talking to the viewers. I said it seems to be a fun way of boarding.
By foot. Just as our ancestors.
My phone battery is down to 12%, and the power banks are always and only charging it with like a rate of 1% per 10 minutes. So I hope there will be a plug on the train in Copenhagen which allows me to charge 10% for 7 minutes, and then another 10 on the way back. Замеси листовки. Yes, and you can follow it when you scan the QR code. I'm starting to post the YouTube videos next week. It is. Well, we are closing in now on the end. We've done already. Was that 10?
9 or 10.
Yeah, something like that.
International audience is doing 14 countries in 24 hours, so
I think we will be perfect time for the 1914 train. I might have given it a tad too late in my expectation. with the time being 18:56 with touchdown in Copenhagen, Denmark, which is our country number 10 or 11. Proceed to see. Now we need to get out of this flight, and we are running after a train which, well, it's not sure if we make it, but if we don't make it we still have an alternative. So let's get going and see if we manage to make this train. Bad news, they're still keeping us here, and this means we probably will not make it to the train, but we're still gonna try. And if not, the alternative includes a 2-minute change at the following country.
This 27-1 should be good.
What's a 27-1? The one, yeah. That's what I said. That if we don't make it to the 14 last, then we need to do the 2-minute change. Yeah, 14 past is a bit optimistic now. 14 past. Има теория. Теория винаги има. It's only 9 past now. We'll be out in 2 minutes. Okay, maybe not 2 considering nobody's moving. A seat in the first row would have solved this. It also doesn't look like we're at the right terminal, so let's just aim for the 27 past 1. Мръдни напред жената до мен да има място да стане. И пак не ми направи място да мина пред нея, тъпата комунистка. Очевидно тя и толкова си знае.
Just please remember, he's not allowed to record on board the aircraft, okay?
Well, I'm not the first one to do it.
But it's not allowed.
Бати тъпата курва, давай тичай.
Какво викат курва?
Нямал съм право да снимам.
Няма да си е.
Кой ми е забранил? Има шанс. Where are we? I've no idea. Okay, if this is the right direction, then we might make it. In 2 minutes. Let's try. It is somewhere here.
Jag vet inte vad nu är det.
Shall we just take the exit Copenhagen? No, we're not going to Copenhagen, we can't do that. Okay, 14 past is gone. Not yet, maybe. Don't know where to go. Info. No, we need to ask somebody. Ne. Și питам вътре. Sorry, do you know where the trains towards Malmö depart from?
The what?
The trains towards Sweden.
The train to Sweden?
Yeah. Do you know where?
Yeah. Is it the train station?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's easy. You just walk down those stairs there.
Where it says exit Copenhagen?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
And you will see there's only one way, so...
Okay, thanks,
it's
man.
easy, yeah.
Давай. Има шанс, ако е закъснял. Стига да е. Бяхме хванали изхода, като бяхме при него, щеше да стане. Пак дългия път. Well, at least 14 past is officially gone now, so we don't need to run. Not that that's a consolation. We still need to hurry though.
Ja, du får nog gå fram.
Къде 2 минути? Добре, защо няма една табелка?
Men om jag gav bort lite så kan ni ta alla de...
Има 11 минути до 27.
Ами къде отиваме?
Удганг.
Това нямаше теория.
Вероятно Букука ни е пратил на там, където са влаковете към Копенхаген.
Но му се каза Суидън и потвърди. Ето.
Трейн.
Ти готов си.
Не.
Excuse me, do you know where we can take the train to Malmö?
Thank you. Очаквах да направи забележка за камерата, като му се месиш. Миналия път беше много по-бързо. Sweden, Malmö C едно. Билети ли иска? Долу. Yeah, it took us a bit more than I expected. Also, the flight was way late than I expected, and also that delay at the end waiting. If it wasn't for that 5 minutes waiting, we would have made it right on time. Now it's 19 past. We missed it for 5 minutes, but we're still in the game. Yes, this is the one. No, is it? That's the wrong direct. No, it says. It says via Copenhagen Hauptbahnhof, so it cannot be that. It's the 1929 that's delayed. Great. It's the 1929 that's delayed by 3 minutes. The next one. Look at track. Yeah, it must be this one. Let me confirm. Yeah, it is this one. Yeah, that's why it's 1942 arriving, because it's the power 29 past and not 27 past.
Right,
42 past, and means we have no chance with 3 minutes delay. So we're gonna get the next one that is at 1959, arriving 2013. Before that is 1944. With 3 minute delay, 1942 and 3 minutes makes 1945. It can, but it's not likely. So from here we just need to run it all the way inside without much delay when we are going back. 2030 should be there. Yes, you can see it via Malmö at remarks. It's just. The train is late by 7 minutes, which gives us 0% chance of getting the 2-minute connection, but we'll still make it to the train after. That brings us back at 13 past 20, and we have a flight departing at 55 past 20. That's just 42 minutes. It's exactly exactly what we had at Vienna, and at Vienna we still had time to spare, so we are perfectly fine ahead of schedule.
7:44 p.m. we are already in Sweden, which is country number 11 or 12.
Yes, and now we are continuing the train journey onto the Malmö Hilly station, where we need to find the train back to Copenhagen airport. And there, as we said, we have the perfect time of 42 minutes until takeoff.
It's going to be tight.
We will be early again, that's what I reckon. As usual, we've been early the whole trip today. Today. I was gonna say this week, but actually it's just today, like the t-shirt says. So, countries 11 or 12, exactly
7:40.
19 hours and 10 minutes after the start of the trip. We are at Malmö Hilly station, and now we are going back to Copenhagen. So this is the Malmö Hilly station. Where do you want to take a picture? Oh, there's nothing Swedish there.
The black people.
Are they the Swedish?
Yes. Okay, this is Swedish enough.
С камерата. So here's us taking a picture. А? Там на табелката Хили. Селфи на табелката Хили. And once again. Айде. So now we're on to the train, which is coming in 5 minutes. We need to see. Okay, yeah, on this side. But not this one. The next one on this side. Let's line up on the right side. Okay, it's still not delayed, which gives us good hope. And this means that we'll have the exactly planned 42 minutes at Copenhagen Airport if nothing else goes wrong. Now, from this fantastic, amazing, beautiful Malmö Hilly station, I'll leave you for another few minutes. A very smooth ride from Malmö Hilly to Copenhagen Airport. We are officially back. And we have exactly 42 minutes until takeoff.
We missed the staircase.
Yeah, that's not fantastic. Well, be happy that... oh no, there's an entrance here. So we got it absolutely
Go with the one
perfect.
that's correct.
It says airport and metro. Airport and metro, come on. It's faster.
Yes.
Lift. Is it coming? Yes. We have a chance. We can measure if we're faster than the guys going with the stairs. And there was a lift on the other side.
This one is private.
Yeah, but that's not close. No. It's closed. We're so sorry,
Catch
but
the
it
next
was
one.
closed. We don't have time for that. Oh, finally. Once again, you can see me filming. We went too high.
It's perfect.
Is it?
And there was no other option, so
There was zero. Where are we going to? This is the wrong direction. Come here. Arrivals terminal 3 downstairs. All departures. All departures clearly says here. Okay, the flight that we are taking, the plane landed from its previous leg exactly 6 minutes ago. So probably the passengers are still not even started to disembark, which means that we are once again completely safe. Can you gather gate information, please?
what?
Gather gate information, so we know where to go. Security is first, and it seems like it's kind of empty, so we might have very good luck. Okay, we're into security. See you soon. Na ciao. 6 minutes later, and we are past security looking for our gate, which is E4. So let's head for gate E4 for our last flight of this 24-hour challenge. And the question remains, are we going to max it out or not?
And what exactly will be the next challenge if it's 72 hours? So you can leave your guesses.
Well, this must be something very optimistic and enthusiastic, I guess. It said go to gate but not boarding, so it's not even boarding yet. Which is clear enough because it was clearly saying boarding
Yet again,
time
we're
25.
going to be waiting for them.
Of course, yeah, it was clear we should have did it with less waiting times. Then we could have made 15 countries easily.
Should have done a better photo session in Mao. It's very picturesque.
Yeah, and take the train after that. We would have still made it on time. Yeah. We could have easily taken the flight to Oslo to include that one too.
As we said in the beginning, 15, 16, 17, all of that is possible. So
Yeah. Gate E.
it's funny to miss now.
Oh, you can't miss if it hasn't even started boarding, can you?
You can always lose your legs on the way.
Or die from being too active over the past 24 hours.
For the past 48 hours.
72 hours. I started on Tuesday at 17. How long ago is that? 51 hours. I haven't slept in a bed since. I won't sleep in a bed tonight either. But the question is still not solved. Will we hold the world record? Will it all have been worth it? Do we even have a chance? Because who knows if we made it to Hungary or not. All these questions and questions. But when will be the answer? Finally a relaxed walk.
Now is the perfect time to just miss it.
How can you miss it if they haven't even started boarding? Let's add on everything that I had time to work on the laptop in the last airport. We clearly could have made this more efficient. Next time it should be no more than 45-minute stopovers everywhere.
Do not know how far the gate is.
The one thing that should be planned for more than 45 minutes is the local bus transport in Bratislava.
Very unreliable. If you've not seen the first and second episodes, you should definitely go back and rewatch them.
Yeah, and I don't recommend going to most S&P in Bratislava because there's no way you can tell where you need to go from there.
I don't recommend going to Bratislava.
Well, there is a beautiful castle and a beautiful church. Is it not yet boarding? It is not yet boarding. 9-minute walk though. 9-minute walk. Yeah, we can hurry a bit. Yeah. Let's not play jokes on ourselves now, so let's hurry a bit. It's better to wait for them.
If you've not figured out by now, the Hungary section of the trip was the most epic one, so it's going to be revealed in the end what happened there. It's currently not revealed, and
Well, basically,
12 or 11 countries, depending on whether we manage to.
what was that? E what?
E6.
Yeah, okay, it's all of them are downstairs. Yeah, so basically, due to missing the bus in Bratislava, we ended up having to run 2.8 kilometer inside. How much was 19 minutes?
Maybe less, 17 or something.
Yeah, could have been something like that. The question is if we made it or not, and that part was left out. And unfortunately, it's not on video, but whether we made it or not is going to be released in the last episode, E4, waiting right here for you. On to our next, Luxembourg. Starting boarding, and it says no photography, so that's all I'm taking. So, what do you have to add as to the upcoming flight?
It's going to be the most interesting from a technical perspective because it's a very small plane. We'll see how it goes.
That operates with perky. How you say perky in English?
Rotors, mechanical rotors.
Okay, so let's get going then. Oh yeah, this is such a lovely plane. Look at this beauty. Look at this. He is taking us to our last two countries. Oh, this is fantastic. It's not the first time I'm flying on such one, I guess. А? Не мога да снимам, там пилота ще арестува. Сега ще видим дали... Не, всъщност май нямаше опция. На кое място бях? 12F. Here we are in this beautiful small plane. I can shut the video and post you some more views. Ladies and gentlemen, 22, 26, and it is country number 12 or 13, Luxembourg. We have another 2 hours to make it to country number 13 or 14, and in this time we will take the time to let you know if it is 13 or 14.
Stay tuned.
Thank you, bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, here we are in Luxembourg. We need to find our way out of the airport in order to be able to get the bus to the train station. We have another more than 10 minutes until the bus is coming. It's just too slow. Thank you.
Did manage to get here in an hour and a half, maybe less. The last plane. I expected it to be the full for 2 hours.
You always expect it to be longer than it actually is. But it's there's a flight to Burgas. It's not hard to check the real flight time. We might consider hurrying because we don't want to miss the bus. I fell completely dead asleep in that last flight, which was a waste of material because it was probably the best out of them all. We need to find bus number 29 that will take us to the city. Luxembourg. And it is obviously not this one, but coming after that in, what does it say, 5-4? I can't read that far. It says 4 minutes.
29 is
4 minutes.
and the other one is what?
The other one is 1 minute.
We're going to
Which 29? That's a good question.
City. Probably means city.
Now they are both in 4. Hesperange, второто. Второто. Hesperange. Не спазваш официалния език.
Трябва да разберем кой ще стане.
Винаги се продава, даже нямаш опция, задължително е да се купиш за 7 евро за който и да е. Така че цъкни единия.
This one, das wird fertig. Das ist ja halt eine Randstation. Das und Ari.
Ja.
This one.
Това е безплатно. We welcome you in free public transport in Luxembourg. About the only country in Europe where you can find that. Седни като бял човек. Well, it's not noise free, of course, but at least it's cost free. Okay, so I'm leaving you right here, and we'll be back at the train station. So we're about to get off the free bus, but unfortunately it has been delayed by more than 5 minutes, and this means we missed the train. So now we have to wait for another 50 minutes until the next train comes, in order for us to make it to our final 14th or 13th country. And
Well, we have to know that that was the original plan actually to get the next train. That first one was never on
actually
the radar,
the original plan was to get a completely different train to a completely different town, but due to the early arrival from Copenhagen, from Copenhagen, it was possible to try getting this train, but now that it has been failed, we are going to another town that is not the original plan, but is still feasible. And it should be fine though. And as soon as we get on the train, we will share with you if it is 13 or 14, or maybe something else.
Cameron.
So we have to get on the other side, although we're not in a rush considering we have 15 minutes or so until the train departs. But let's take a panoramic look at the Luxembourg train station, as if you've never been there.
Des masseurs, ils sont là aussi.
So, what do we have in there? We have a 0000 departure to Arlon. This is the train we are going to take. And it will take us to our country number 13 or 14, Belgium. But first let's take it, and then we hear about if it's 13 or 14. And that train departs in exactly 43 minutes and 3 seconds from now. You see the train behind us? That's the train that will take us to our final destination.
It is going to be in Belgium, the town of Arwon, and it's going to be our 13th or 14th country. We will soon actually reveal
what actually
the truth
happened
is.
in that infamous scene in Hungary, where you can remember, but as soon as we get on the train, you'll be informed immediately. So our plans were to take a train to a small town of Athus instead, but considering the challenge started a little bit later than the original expected time, it was feasible to take the train to Arlon, which is a much larger town, and there is much more activity, like a hotel there you can go to at the end of the day.
Let's get into the
So
train.
let's get into the train and see the final stop. Let's go there. That's the pyramidni, mister. Let's just go on the other. Okay, this should be fine.
So here we are on the train to Arwon. If nothing extraordinary happens, we should be finishing within the next half an hour.
Exactly on time, which will be right now. The time is 23:50 and the train departs at 0000, and it is scheduled to arrive in Arlon at 00:29.
But we will cross the border before
that, which
Maybe
will be
at
the
least 10 minutes
official.
before that.
I don't think it's 10 minutes, but yeah, for sure before that, and the official entering time of Belgium, country number 13 or 14, will be earlier. So now let's get back to that Hungary theme. So for all those of you that haven't watched the first episode or don't remember, we ended up missing our bus number 91 from Most SNP to Chunovo, and due to this miss we had to take the next one, and that was too late to be able to do a completely normal walk in the park into the country of Hungary and back.
The original plan was scheduled to have like 35 minutes to complete, but with the change we only had maybe between 17 and 20, depending on how you look at it.
And that was for a total distance of 2.8 kilometers.
It was 1.6 in the one direction and then 1.2 back to the station for the trip back to Central Bratislava, from which we were going to go to Vienna airport and so on. So it was basically a turning point at that moment because we had to decide whether or not to basically surrender and do an attempt for 13 countries to equalize the record, or go for it and risk everything, because if we didn't make it back on time, we were certainly going to miss the first flight from Vienna, and from there everything would not be possible. And as you figured by now, we somehow made it to the Vienna flight, but the question is, did we make it to Hungary?
And like to add to the point, so it was a very sane decision to just settle for 13, because 2.8 kilometer inside 20 minutes, that was the end point, because we took a bus stop earlier. So 2.8 kilometer inside 20 minutes, tell me with your math skills what the average speed needs to be.
It needs to be quite high, but
way above over 8 kilometers.
We should also mention that we were both severely sleep deprived at that point, as we are now actually.
And carrying
yes.
large backpacks each. So what happened is that
we're idiots and we decided to go for it.
And that was his decision. I certainly didn't want to do that, but he talked me into it.
And so there we were with the heavy backpacks.
But we also discussed that if we see that we're failing, we can just call it a day and go back and take the bus as normal. So you see where we're going to.
And so we started running or walking fast with the bags, and we managed to do maybe like 1.2 kilometers with the bags.
Basically, it was, I can tell you the exact stats. It was exactly 1 kilometer done and 600 meters to go until Hungary, and we had been walking for 8 minutes. So we had to do another 1.8 kilometer inside 12 minutes after doing 1 kilometer inside 8 minutes, meaning we need to raise the tempo. Well, clearly numbers weren't in our favor, so that's when I decided it's time to stop it and wait, it's time to stop it, I said, and I just took the way back and went to the bus stop. But the other guy had other plans.
Yes, we should also mention that definitely the backpacks were one of the biggest obstacles, at least for me. And what I decided was that I was going to just throw it in a bush on the road, and not even in the bush actually, just on the street, and take it back when I come back. And so that's what I did. He didn't do that. He wasn't willing to leave his backpack unattended with all the documents and other important things.
I am not so crazy.
So he went back to the bus stop, and I started running to Hungary, and actually made it to Hungary. A big help for that once again was that I was without the backpack and I was going in my own speed, so I managed to do it. I actually arrived back maybe 1.5 minutes earlier than the bus arrived.
Actually, you arrived exactly half minute before, but the bus took longer to come. And you also had the advantage that when I left, you didn't have a slow dog on the back, because I could never keep up that tempo. So if I had stayed, we would both have just failed, because you would not just run faster than me when you see me behind, and when I'm actually left, you can keep up a higher tempo that allowed you to do it in time.
And yes, so basically that's the story. Here you can see the picture of me in front of the sign, and actually I am the only one that is going to make it to 14 countries within the time limit, supposing that everything with this was train goes alright. And Kalin will be joint second in the all-time rank.
It's not even close to a consolation, because it's just that bus that was so late, and the Flixbus drivers refusing to let us out just on the route. It was literally on the route where they could have let us out.
Definitely a matter of no more than 2 minutes missing the first original bus to Chunovo. But again, that's part of the game, and we also got quite lucky after that on a few occasions, so we can't really be very mad, but yes.
Well, Umit Sabancha, or however his name is pronounced, when he and his friend were doing their 13 country record. They had a 2-minute change in on a public transport bus in Bratislava, and they made it. And we didn't make it, but
Yes,
he's crazy
yes.
enough to still make it.
Work is definitely a factor, but and once again we should mention that this record is not official. At least it's not going to be recognized by Guinness or other watch organizations. Although after all the videos are released, we're going to publish all the documentation. It's going to be open to everybody to review.
I wish you good luck with
and
that.
From there on, everybody decides whom to believe. But yes, that's about it. So we have just departed from the last station that is in Luxembourg, and so within seconds, literally, we're going to be getting within Belgium.
It is this 10-second timer, literally. And right now at 00:24 on Friday 11th of July, he is officially a world record holder, and I am nothing.
And that is true, that is very, very true. We actually completed the challenge in less than 23 hours and 50 minutes.
23 hours and what was that? 48 minutes?
Yes,
No,
somewhere
exactly
around
23 and 50, yeah, 23:50 exactly.
And obviously, I don't think any of us is in the condition to process any of that right now.
I am
We're
in perfect
going to
condition.
get quite a lot of to need to get quite a lot of sleep to adequately comment on all of that. But I think it was definitely an interesting experience in the end of the day, and something that.
Well, I am glad to have gone on this world record breaking attempt, which for me was unsuccessful and for him was successful, which is obviously not making me super happy, but I'm still glad to have been able to do that, because the overall excitement from the whole thing is really super good. And considering the lows we were at the start, especially around Vienna, the fact that we are making it here is super incredible.
And yes, even though technically I'm going to be the only one on the unofficial record, so nobody is going to be on the official record, we cannot deny that Călin was the main architect of all of that. He's also the main architect of the channel that you're watching, and I was just a guest of that channel, and it just turned out like that I was the one who managed to go to all the 14 countries, but I'm sure that many more exciting things are about to come from this channel, and I'd like to be part of them in the future as well.
I hope you guys have thoroughly enjoyed this trip with us, which I have made much more longer than it actually lasts, of course, but it is better to be like that, trust me, than it to be a one-time video. And we're for sure going to try to do another record attempt or something similar, because this is really super exciting, and I'm sure it's exciting for you guys too. So thank you for watching all of this. I hope you have subscribed to the channel, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.